Good morning and buenos dias from the beautiful Cascada de Manto de Novia in Baños, Ecuador. I'm going to show you how you can visit this waterfall, as well as several other really cool attractions that you can find in Baños. Baños was an incredibly beautiful place to spend time in Ecuador, and we were amazed to have a lot of these attractions mostly to ourselves. For reference, this is July, Ecuador's busiest month for tourism. One of the main draws for Baños is La Ruta de las Cascadas, the waterfall route. It's 17 kilometers or 10 miles, and it has 6 to 12 waterfalls that vary very much in size, and they're pretty easily accessible off the main road. A popular thing that some people like to do is bike the waterfall route. But this wasn't doable for us since we had kids with us, so we drove to the waterfalls that we wanted to see by hiring Ubers, and then we took the blue bus back into Baños, which cost less than $1 per person. The blue bus is called the Luna Sanchez, and it stops at all the waterfalls both ways, so you can hop on and hop off. You can also hop on a chiva that picks people up in the center of Baños and takes them to the popular waterfalls along the route and other of the main things to see outside Baños. The chivas are a bit loud though, and not for us, so we opted for Ubers, taxis, and the Luna Sanchez bus. One of the main waterfalls to see along the Ruta de Cascadas is the one I just showed you at the beginning of this video, Cascada Manto de la Novia, which would translate to Bridal Veil Falls in English. It's over 130 feet tall, and we were surprised that there weren't more people there. We had it almost completely to ourselves. There are a few ways you can get some great views of this amazing waterfall. One of them, of course, is to just see it from the side of the road. That is very possible. You can walk along the road and get all kinds of views of it from there. That's completely free. It's also free to hike down the hill towards the suspension bridge, which is at the bottom, to get views of the waterfall from there. The hike is steep and can be muddy with uneven ground, so it's definitely something that you want to be wearing good shoes for. But there's also lots of really nice and unique views of the waterfall that you can get from this hike. It takes about 10 minutes to reach the bottom. Once you get to the other side of the suspension bridge, there's a little hut and bathrooms where we paid $1 per person to get right up close to the Cascades. The man working there was really nice, and he knew a lot about nature in the area. He fed us oranges free of charge, and he showed me some footage he had on his phone of a bear that he saw in the area. We found out that this is an Andean bear, and it's the inspiration behind the Paddington Bear series. We didn't see any when we were in the area, though. The waterfall is very close to the little hut, just a 1-minute walk. The man took photos of us in front of it, which was really nice. It's just amazing how close you can get to this amazing waterfall. It was just us here, no one else, if you can believe it. So that's the hike. Another thing you can do is the cable car called La Tarabita, which allows you to soar 100 feet in the air directly over where the falls plunge over the cliff. It only costs a few dollars each to get into one of these gondolas, and then it takes you across. Oh my God. The views were absolutely insane, and it was probably one of the coolest shots we got of the waterfall and one of our most memorable experiences as a family in Ecuador. Once you reach the other side, the chairlift immediately starts going back, and we got to see the views a second time. In addition to the chairlift, the hike, and the suspension bridge, there's one other activity at the Cascada Manto de la Novia, the zipline. The zipline is a completely separate attraction. You pay separately if you want to do it. My husband and older daughter, who's 13, decided to do it, while I stayed back with our youngest one who didn't want to go. They charged them $15 each, which from our perspective is very inexpensive. I'm not sure if it was the official price or not. The zip line is even higher than the gondola, and it's more directly over the Cascades. I'm going to be making a separate video about Cascada Manto de la Novia to give more information about all these 3 activities that I covered here, because covering all the stuff would make this video too long. So if you're new to this channel, please subscribe to get lots of helpful Ecuador content, other Latin America, and other destinations that we cover. As amazing as Manto de la Novia waterfall is, it's not the most popular waterfall in Baños. This one is, El Pailón del Diablo, which means Devil's Cauldron in English. It's taller, almost double the height. It's a completely different waterfall experience. The coolest thing about this one is how close you can get to the Cascades and the sheer volume of it. The thing to know about this waterfall is that there's two different entrances. There's the main entrance and the new entrance. The new entrance is shorter and easier. The main entrance is a longer hike. We went with the main entrance, which was about a 20-minute walk from where the car or bus drop-off area is, to the ticket counter where you pay to get in. So not too bad, considering we were doing it with a 5-year-old. The main difference between the two entrances is that with the old one, you're on this staircase, but from the new one, you can see the staircase, I believe, but you're not climbing on it. You have a different platform that you're looking at the waterfall, and it's also from the opposite side from where we're looking on it. The two sides don't connect, and it's a separate entrance fee, so you have to choose which one, unless you want to come twice. Whichever you choose, I think they're both pretty cool, but keep in mind that with the old entrance that we're on, you get really wet, whereas I don't think you get as wet on the new entrance. You can see the platform viewing area for the new entrance right up there. The other main draw to Baños, besides the waterfalls, is the famous swing at the end of the world. It's located at over 8,500 feet above sea level, and it's about a 15-minute drive from Baños, and it's a drive up the mountain. You really do notice how much closer you are to the clouds once you get up here. Before visiting, I wasn't sure how it worked. Do we pay extra for the swing? Do we reserve it? It turns out it's very simple. We just paid $1 per person to get into the park where the swing is located. The park is called La Casa del Árbol, which it means tree house, and there is an actual tree house there that you can climb. The park had a few different attractions besides the famous swing. There were actually a few different swings. Some were smaller and better for younger kids, and there were some other things as well that I'm going to show you. Everything, once we were inside the park, was free. The only thing that wasn't free was that there was a cafe that sold food. But other than that, you just pay to get in, and then you can spend as much time here as you want enjoying all the activities. It was really a beautiful morning. All of the swings, the main ones and the smaller ones, are just like at a playground, first come, first served. You just hop on when you see that one is free. Usually the larger ones attached to the treehouse are the most popular, of course, and it's the only one, if any, that you might have to wait for. But to be honest, there weren't too many people here on this particular morning in July, so no one really had to wait at all. There was easily enough time to go around for everyone on the swings. Aside from the swings, there's also a small zip line. It's not staffed and it's just like the swing. You just wait your turn. The gardens here are really pretty and underrated. Even if you were to not want to do the swing for any reason because the heights freak you out or something, it's worth it to come here even just for the park itself and be able to walk around here and enjoy these gorgeous views. In total, we were here for about an hour, but you could do more, especially if you wanted to eat here. Or you can make it quicker if you wanted to. So let's talk a little bit about downtown Baños. We actually really liked the town of Baños itself, and we just loved walking around. It's a lively and touristy place. It has lots of hostels and lots of restaurants. Almost every other business here seemed to be a restaurant. It's also a really good place to try sugarcane or sugarcane juice. They make lots of it. You can buy it, just the cane itself, to try, and they also make juice out of it. Jugo de caña, it's called. I recommend checking out El Mercado Central, the Central Market, if you want a super affordable meal. They have meat and produce that you can buy, but they also have grab-and-go juices. Juices are very popular in Ecuador, and they have meals that you can order to eat in. The parks in Baños are really nice too. They have a few city parks like this one. Really nice if you want to sit down and relax. Some of them even have photo ops that are Instagram worthy. Baños, I find, is all about the photo ops. You can find so many of them here. We especially loved exploring the town at night. They have lots of dinner places, bars, and nightlife, but they also really light up the town at night, so it's nice to see it after it gets dark. There's a waterfall in the town of Baños called Cascada de la Virgen, and at nighttime it's illuminated. It has a free viewing platform, so you can get really close to the Cascades all lit up at night, which is pretty cool. Beside that waterfall is a hot spring, and it's called Termas de la Virgen. It's probably the cheapest hot spring in Baños because there's lots of other hot springs. This is the closest to town and the cheapest, and it has a really nice view, especially with the waterfall behind it. It does get busy though, especially on weekends and school holidays. And it's open late, so you can sit in the hot springs admiring the view of the lit up waterfall, which is pretty cool. We went during the day to Termas de la Virgen, and it's pretty simple. Just bring change to pay the entrance fee. This goes for anywhere in Baños. Bring your swimsuit and towel, and bring a swim cap if you have one. We didn't have any swim caps, so they rented them to us for $1. They do require swim caps while you're in the pools. There's a cold pool, a warm one, and a hot one. They have bins for you to keep your stuff in. They also have change rooms so you can change there. If you were to not have a swimsuit with you, it's totally fine. They have a few shops right outside this hot spring that sell swimsuits for all ages, and you could also buy a swim cap here as well, which I saw that they sell. You could buy it from here instead of renting one if you choose. One thing that doesn't get mentioned about Baños a lot is the beautiful Mirador de la Pastaza. You can find it behind the stalls of the sweet vendors downtown right here on the map. And it has a gorgeous view of the canyon and a few small waterfalls that you can see from the cliff. It was really pretty here, and again, we had it all to ourselves. Another reason we love Baños at night is places like this, El Bosque Encantado, which means enchanted forest. It's open day and night, but if you go at night, it's all lit up. I wasn't expecting a lot from coming here. To be honest, I was just mostly trying to keep busy, but we actually really liked it here. It was so well done, creative, and detailed in how it was put together. We felt the enchantment walking around. At home, immersive experiences are more popular with like digital effects, but this place is all handmade and put together with real stuff, and it's been designed with so much care. I definitely recommend visiting for anyone. We saw lots of adults here, couples on dates, but it's clear that they've tried to make it appealing to all age groups. Okay. Earlier I showed you the hot spring in town beside the waterfall, but there are a few other hot springs near Baños. Luna Volcán Spa is one of them, and it's probably the most expensive and luxurious of them all. The views from up here are absolutely phenomenal. It looks right over the mountain down into Baños. This spa got mentioned as the place to stay while in Baños by Condé Nast Traveler. Now I won't lie, it was pricey to come here, equivalent or even more than what we'd spend back home in Canada, so it's not cheap at all. You can stay overnight here, or you can book a reservation for the baths or their restaurant or cafe. We booked their baths by communicating with them on WhatsApp, and it was $50 per person. That included the towels, robe, and access to the showers and baths. They do have an age limit, so no babies or toddlers would be allowed. We ordered lunch and drinks here to the deck, and we had a really relaxing afternoon. It was absolutely gorgeous. The deck gets really hot in the afternoon because of how close it is to the sun, so I recommend bringing sandals if you have them. Often at the end of my videos, I show people where we stayed. We stayed at a place that we booked on Airbnb, and it's out in the west part of Baños. It's a 2-bedroom apartment with gorgeous views. I'm not affiliated with them at all, by the way, so no commission. We had no problem getting Ubers to pick us up here, and we could also walk into town or back in about 15 minutes. I'll post the link in the comments for anyone who's interested in the Airbnb. I hope that this video has gotten you as excited about Baños as the place warrants, because it really is a beautiful place. We miss it, and we hope that we can go back one day. If you're new to my channel, I'd be honored to have you as a subscriber to continue providing you with great travel tips and ideas. Thanks for watching, and have an incredible time in Baños.